Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I am your host, Chris. Welcome to another review video for Arrow Season 3, Episode 22. This episode is entitled, This Is Your Sword. And just down to one more episode to go, guys. Um, this episode was solid. I really liked it. We got to see so many characters in this episode. It was really cool. And just like I thought of last week, I felt that Oliver would be snapped out of whatever was happening to him. And I was right. I mean, it turned out that he wasn't even under mind control at all. I mean, he's just like playing along to try to destroy the league from the inside. And he basically has to, uh, you know, because he finds out that the Omega virus, Alpha Omega virus, was given by Maseo the whole time. I mean, that's how Maseo got in with the league, is that he gave Roz the Alpha Omega virus, and now Oliver knows this, and basically has to tell his friends that hey, he's playing, he's trying to infiltrate the league and destroy it from the inside. But what I was not counting on, which caught me, is he's in league with Malcolm the whole time. I mean, Malcolm is helping Oliver do this, so that was cool. And we see that the team doesn't really they're not going to trust Malcolm, and then we bring in Katana. We bring in Tatsu, which was awesome. I mean, I think having her was awesome. The whole outfit that she had was very awesome, very cool. The sword was badass. I like the sword, and we find out that it's passed down from son to son or whatever, father to son. But and then Malcolm says, "Well, you're not a son." She's like, "I know," but she is family. There, she is like the relative or whatever. So I mean, or the daughter. I guess she would be the daughter. So yeah, I mean, very cool stuff. And we get to see um, Oliver getting married, which was to Nissa, and that was like a very awkward thing because Nissa does not want to get married at all to Oliver, and she's ready to kill him. And that whole scene where she like ready to stab him at the end, and he blocks it. That was badass. And I guess they're married. I mean, it seems like they're married unless somebody breaks in at the last second and breaks up the marriage. But it seems like they are married now. At least that's what it looked like. I mean, I don't know. We will have to see from the finale. But they kidnap all of his friends. His friends all come there to Nanda Parbat, and they all get captured. I mean, there's a bunch of them. And there's Katana, there's Laurel, there. Diggle's there, Felicity's there. Even Ray Palmer comes in as the Atom. He helps out. That was badass with the scenes with him flying through the plane and everything. So that suit's pretty strong. I mean, for him to go right through a plane and destroy it like that. I really wish we could see the suit shrink down like it's supposed to. I mean, it's kind of like an Iron Man thing still going on, but I would really like to see him be able to shrink down. I mean, I'm sure they'll get to that eventually. I mean, they're playing it out, but I really hope they get to that at some point here soon. But that whole fight scene with Katana and Maseo, I mean, in the flashbacks we see that Akio was he had that virus, man. He got the virus, and he didn't survive. We've known for a while that he was dead. We just didn't know how he died, and then we knew for sure he was dead. It's just like, well, how's it going to happen? Well, now we know it's from the virus, and the inoculations or whatever weren't working, and he ends up dying. I mean, but they go off and they try to get that general, they find out that it was just all in vain because there was no cure, so they say. So I think that the flashback, they served a little bit more of a purpose. They kind of resolved the issue now with Akio, and we know he's gone, and that relationship with Tatsu and Maseo, because we see that battle with them fighting with the swords, and and Katana, she finishes him off, and she had to kill the love of her life. I mean, and not only does her son die, but now she has to kill her husband as well. It's just you can really feel for Katana as she breaks down that everyone in her life is gone now. So that was an awesome scene. And everything with Malcolm was awesome. He's great. And we see that they all get captured, they get put in that cell, and then Malcolm is trying to. Devi says he is to try to throw Oliver under the bus and say, oh well, he's not under any hypnosis or anything. I mean, he's lying the whole time, and Oliver has to prove that that he is. So he like they let go of that virus in the cell and they lock him in there and they're all pissed and they all get knocked out. They're not dead. I know they're not dead. I don't think they would kill like 90% of the cast or whatever like that. But there wasn't really any. For me, there wasn't like any tension. Like, oh, they're dead. I can't believe that. For me, it was like, okay, they're not dead. I mean, they're not going to kill Diggle, Felicity, Laurel, Adam. I mean, they're not. Malcolm. They're not going to kill all those guys. So something has happened there. It's probably like some type of like sleeping gas or something. So Oliver probably switched it, and there's going to be a big fight here at the end, coming down to the final episode. But it was cool, man. I really liked it. We'll have to see, what this final episode is. I mean, it seems like this Alpha Omega thing is going to get out, and there's going to be a big battle. And I would not think that Ra's al Ghul is going to die. I wouldn't think so. Maybe he just like gets defeated so badly that he just leaves. That would seem like what it would seem like to me. Like that's what would happen. And it's going to come down to all these other great characters are going to be leaving, and we're finally going to get trimmed down some of these characters that are on the show. We got to see Roy again, and seems like he's taken off again. He gives the jacket or whatever to Thea, which I think she's going to take up the mantle. Speedy. It seems like she is going to become a character. It seems like it. I mean, I would have never thought about that character from the beginning of this show. I mean, from season 1 and 2. I mean, she was a very annoying character, and she's developed. I mean, I like Thea now. I mean, she's awesome now. I mean, she's finally a useful, character. And I think that's going to be cool to see her take up that jacket and fight alongside Oliver in the future. I really believe that's what will happen. And Laurel, Laurel, I mean, I guess I'm warming up a little bit to Laurel. I mean, it's still kind of ridiculous that she's able to fight, even though she hasn't had really a lot of training. I mean, I don't know. It seems a little bit more believable with Thea because she was trained with Malcolm, who's badass, and she would train for months and months and months. Even though, it was a short amount of time. But, I mean, Laurel, I guess I'm warming up a little bit, but it's still kind of ridiculous. But, yeah, the only negative I have in this was Felicity. I thought she was, like, super annoying and whiny. The whole episode was just crying and whining. I mean, it was getting on my nerves, and I was getting pissed. I really was. I was like, shut up, But, yeah, I mean, other than that, very solid episode. I really hope we see some more Katana coming up in the final episode. She was badass. More of Malcolm. I really hope that Thea gets in the mix, maybe in the final episode here. Maybe she'll help out the team, which is going to be cool. I really think everybody's going to be helping out. I mean, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see we got one more, guys. One more of this awesome season. But, yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. Please write in the comments below if there's anything I may have missed that you guys want to talk about or I may have missed. Write in the comments below. Also, like and subscribe. I do appreciate that, guys. But that will do it for me. I am Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.